Don't let them think they are the magicians and your life is a trick on stage. What a beautiful, powerful sentence, isn't it? What would you imagine your life would be like if you were the master of it? The master of your own decisions. Well, some people imagine it like a tree is growing from nowhere. Sun rises between the darkness. Birds are chirping with hollow stones, and they are living the moment of their beautiful, perfect life. I was one of those people. I used to think that this is how it feels like if I acted like myself. But unfortunately, not after I decided to be better, to make my dreams come true, and move from my well-known little town to a huge, strange city, to start my middle school there and to become a better version of myself. Not expecting to face all of those challenges and to have this power, this superpower. As a cute 12 years old girl thinking being herself is an easy thing, I started my middle school. And even with this much of positive energy and expectations, I started the year with a girl telling me I don't belong there. I'm not suitable for this school, and the level there is higher than mine. And actually, she didn't mean education level. Rather, she intended education level. Well, that was kind of a bad start. Old me used to be responsible, always positive, and the most important, confident. So I choose not to bother myself and to consider that girl as ignorant. And that's really genius. But what I didn't know back then, that this rule doesn't always work. Especially when there are side factors like making decisions and a collective pressure. Then everything changed. I thought everything will get better until I didn't have enough people to invite to my 13 years old birthday party. I was shocked. I saw my last year's tape, every second and every single moment in front of my eyes. I remember the time I was asked not to sit next to a girl till I agreed to her rules. Confusing, right? I was confused too. Rules to sit next to a person. Yes. First, to have a boyfriend, which I didn't want and they always wanted me to do. Second, to act like them, to act like other teenagers that I don't like the way they act. And lastly, to let them make my own decisions. I'm not gonna lie, I thought about saying yes. But luckily, I have people in my life who love me with a clear, honest love and told me that I don't have to say it, because that won't ever makes me happy, because I don't want it. So I said no. But before I said no, I was afraid. I wanted to say yes because I was afraid of the judgment on me. I knew what the judgment on me is going to be, and it really happened. The judgment on me was to stay alone for a year and a half. A year and a half without friends. A year and a half not being cool. A year and a half making my dreams come true. A year and a half focusing on myself. And a year and a half making my own decisions by myself. I used to be a dream girl, and I am right now, and I won't ever stop dreaming. But I have three most important dreams in my whole life. First, to be in a prestigious university, one of the hardest universities in the world, a student there. And second, to be a TED talker. And lastly, which is the most important, to make my people proud, especially my family and my parents. Those first two dreams were impossible for 12 years old me. But 13 years old me made the first move, and I enrolled in a teen education programs in that university that I always wanted to be a student in. And I succeeded. And I finished 3 of them till now with full marks. And about the second dream. Second dream started when I was 11. I was like anyone else, like you all. I was watching and scrolling videos on YouTube, and I saw one of the talkers, TikTokers, but I didn't know that he's a TikToker. So I saw the logo. But I didn't really care, because I said, it's just the logo behind him. And then when I saw many of the talkers, so many people who are telling their speeches, and behind them there's the same logo, I was interested. I questioned myself, what is this? So I looked into it and I searched, and when I knew what TEDx was, it became a dream. So I started sending emails and messages for 6 months. Every day, I was inventing new ideas for each speech I sent. And with all of this hard work, I didn't get any response. So I stopped. I said, enough. Marah, you send enough messages, enough emails. You should stop now. But my mom knew that there is something wrong. Marah is not talking about her dream, one of her biggest dreams at home. So she told my dad. And they came to me one day in my room and they talked to me and they gave me the passion back. Like anything else, like when you give someone something, they gave it to me. And I told them, this is the last time I am going to send them. And I sent it. I wasn't expecting any response. But like a light appeared at the end of the tunnel, I got a response message. That moment that I saw the response message, that I've waited for 1.5 years, was the most important, the most beautiful moment in my life. The feeling that I felt at that moment, I can't even describe in words. Everyone should feel it. Everyone should try it. And about the third dream, I always ask my parents and my family, which is strange, at morning if they're proud of me. And luckily today, the answer was yes. And I hope every day it will be the same. But what is the factor that made me the person who I am right now? What is the thing that made me have the personality that I always wanted to have? I asked myself many questions, and I promise you thousands of them. But I didn't know the answer. But before I knew it then, but before I knew it, I knew that this answer is going to be my superpower because it's so powerful. My power, my superpower, is this power, this thing, this answer made me the person who I am right now. The person who I always wanted to be. The person who laughed last, not the person who they wanted me to be. The answer was making my own decisions by myself. So if you remember what I talked at the beginning about how I used to imagine perfect life would be like, you remember that I talked about a tree, about a sun, about birds, and I know and I see now how true my thoughts were. The tree that grows from nowhere is me building my dreams. The sun that rises between the darkness is the hope that always appeared at the end of the tunnel. Birds who are chirping Beethoven stones are the decisions that I'm always making by myself. And this is the perfect life that I always wanted to live, and I am living, and I want to continue living by making my own decisions by myself. Thank you.